best. And he comes to St. Louis and has been coming to St. Louis for years. He's got a big following here in St. Louis. Comedian Ralphie May is going to be at the Helium Comedy Club in the Galleria tonight and tomorrow night. Ralphie May, welcome back to Big 550 KTRS.
It's great to be here, man. I love it. I love the one of the best views in all of radio.
Absolutely.
Right. It's tremendous. My goodness.
You've been coming to St. Louis for years, you were telling us off the air.
Yeah, my grandfather used to bring us up here as kids to watch cards games, 4th of July. You watch The Wizard of Oz, and then you'd hang around and eat bad hot dogs down by the park, okay? And then wait for, and like watermelon, big slice of good-ass watermelon, all right, and turkey legs, stuff like that, whatever. And watch the fireworks go off. It was tremendous.
There you go.
Absolutely tremendous.
You burst onto the scene with Last Comic Standing on HBO. And
on NBC.
NBC, I'm sorry.
No worries.
And your career exploded from there.
Yeah, it was weird. I liken it to what happened to Metallica when they didn't win the heavy metal Grammy, the first one given out in 1988.
Right.
It went to Jethro Tull, a band with a flute player. Okay, all right, and the fans were so outraged they made their next album 5 times platinum or 6 times platinum, and so my first album went platinum. And then my subsequent 3 went platinum.
So you didn't win Last Comic Standing?
No, I came in second. The guy who won actually quit comedy for a couple of years and worked as SeaWorld in San Diego in one of those action shows.
Right.
Okay, with like a seal or something like that. All the seals playing pranks, waka waka. All right. And people go, "You're making that up." I'm like, no. If I was making it up, he'd be a waiter at P.F. Chang's asking about Dan noodles. Okay. All right. But instead, no. It's strange how it happened like that. But now I've got after those 4 specials, I've now got 7 on Netflix, and so I'm doing great. I write new jokes. Nobody in the past 13 years has produced more stand-up comedy than I have, and
that's what they say. They say you are prolific.
Yeah.
In your ability to write, to massage it, and then get it up on stage, and then get it out.
Yeah, it's the fastest in the industry. It's the fastest it's ever happened. Because, and people think, oh, you're a great writer. No, I have things just happen to me that no one else has happened to them. Okay, I am a lightning rod for bad luck. If there's any bad luck, it's gonna be me.
It's following you, huh?
All right. Okay. I did a joke 13 years ago. All right, where I'm messing with every group of Americans, every one of them.
Right.
And then when I talked about Native Americans, they took part of it out. I said, they cry when we litter, but nobody was crying for me when I lost 10 grand at the Mohegan Sun Indian Casino. Okay, all right. And by the way, their buffet had no corn. I mean, that's just disrespectful. Of all the places you should be guaranteed corn, it should be at an Indian casino. Okay, I'm just saying.
Right,
respect your own. Okay, and they took that out of context and Indian rap group, which I had no idea there was. Okay, all right. Straight out of the Sioux Nation. Okay, I've been here for years. I didn't know there was an Indian rap group. They illegally took my joke and then edited it and to where it was just the setup part, which wasn't, I cursed in it. All right, and then they put a gunshot, and then this has been the last 10 days, okay, and then I got over 7,000 death threats, okay, people wanted to kill me, all right, and it was. Okay, it was a lot, man.
Now hold on. This has happened in the last 10 days?
Yeah, I had the FBI call me and found out that I was on the dark net, okay, and that I had death threats and actual bounty that would be paid of $25,000, which I thought was kind of cheap, considering just per pound. I felt a little disrespected. That's all I'm gonna get. And it's not like I'm a hard hunt. You know what I mean? I'm not dodging. I'm not like a buck deer running 38 miles an hour away from you. Okay? I'm Ralphie, all right? I can't even run, okay? If you see me walking fast, you better start running because there's a really slow monster right behind me, okay? All right? You know, oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, heavens, walking. Run. I'll choke him.
All right, hold on a second. I don't want to stop you, but because you're on a riff here. But that's a true story.
That's really, it's
that really did happen.
It's happening now, okay? All right, the FBI calls me, okay, and says that they alert me that they're showing people how to make pipe bombs, and they're showing people what my bus looks like and what I look like, and they're showing my schedule, all right, and then gas stations in between and stuff like this, where there's only places to get certain fuel and places to attack me and stuff like that, and he goes, Mr. May, do you mind if we bring a bomb sniffing dog to your bus to check for bombs? We have a U.S. Marshal sitting outside for your protection. And I go, it's a bomb dog, right? And they go, yeah. I'm like, sure, bring it on. Okay, all right. But, what bothers me is because, the ticket, they canceled a show on me in Bemidji, Minnesota, okay? The city did, okay? It's a city-owned venue, and the city canceled the show. But they kind of took away my freedom of speech.
Right.
It's like, and my ability to earn money. But the thing is that, first of all, I was going to hire local Native American comedians to work with me. So those guys got put out of work. And I don't like to take money from places that need help, okay, that need me. I give a lot of money to charity. And I was going to donate, because all this big fuss, I was going to donate all the money. I was going to do the show. So my people who paid to see the show got their entertainment. And I was going to donate that money to the local cause. And they canceled the shows on me. So it's like, all right, I still gave a bunch of money to them, but don't tell nobody. They'll think I'm a softie.
Ralphie May at the Helium Comedy Club. Two shows tonight, 2 shows Saturday night. How much of your show is scripted and how much of it is you just riffing? Because you've been on the show a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I've seen you in concert. I've seen you just now riff to where that's not material, or it could be material, but that's funny stuff.
Well, it's, I've been doing stand-up comedy now for 26 years, and I've been all around the world. Like, I've done 19 war zones with the USO, 44 forward operating bases, and I've just got an ability to take at this point, I know what's funny and where's not going to be funny. Like one of the things that I was in a conundrum is that show that got canceled, I gave away 100 tickets, okay, to Native Americans. So what does that make me? That had to tell an Indian giver, okay, and then people, okay, listen to this, people were like, griping because some people, to get upfront tickets, they had to pay twice the price, okay, for the tickets, and now the tickets weren't worth anything because they canceled the show. Now, what would they say they're a victim of?
Scalping.
Thank you so much, okay? And then they check the bus, okay? And the gas tank is right there in the back. And they go, are you having engine trouble? It didn't stop. Comedy just writes itself, all right? And it's like I can't wear my Blackhawks jersey anymore, okay? And a buddy of mine on the Stanley Cup team gave it to me. And do you know how long it took him to find a shirt big enough to fit me, okay? And then put the special patches on it, and now I can't wear it again. Oh man, it's gonna cost so much to frame that. Do you know I'm mad? Okay, it's just a mess.
He is a true American original. He is, and dare I say it, Ralphie, you are just a brilliant comedian, and you're a social commentator.
Thank you.
You're the best.
I ruffle feathers. If you want a nice, safe comedian, I'm not your guy. Wait till next week. There'll be somebody over there that's a lot sweeter than me.
You ruffle everybody's feathers.
Everybody's feathers, because if you're friends with people, you mess with them regardless of their race or their sex or their sexual orientation or religion. religion or whatever. If you're buddies, that's what we are in this country. We're all fingers on the same hand. We may not look alike, but we're all needed. And so that's the way my whole comedy's based on. And it's like, let's all laugh. St. Louis needs laughter. I told the audience last night, I said, to heck with this. There was a lot of black folks there. I said, come on, y'all. Let's all go get drunk and burn some stuff down. Okay? Let's go mess up an AutoZone. Okay?
Don't say that here.
No, but listen to this. What's so funny is I made fun of Don Lemon when he was here, CNN.
Yeah.
I think they instigated that whole riot mess. Okay? They were reporting, there's rioting right here in downtown Ferguson at the corner of Maple and 3rd. Maple and 3rd, there's rioting. There's a liquor store, plenty of beer right there, right here at Maple 3rd. All right? And then Don Lemon was like, he was blowing people's cover. He was like, the smell of marijuana is rampant. Really, Don? Your own people, okay? And if a riot's about to break out, that's the drug you want to smell, okay? You want everybody chilling out and then just lining up orderly over at Popeye's Chicken and Waffles or something like that. I mean, it's, just line up. I love that. Wow.
That is the comedy stylings of Ralphie May.
Yes, and by the way, my thoughts and opinions do not necessarily reflect that of KTRS, its subsidiaries or advertisers, or 550 AM or ABC. Those are mine alone.
All right. Were you banned from KTRS?
Yes, I was.
Who banned you?
Because I was doing an afternoon show, and I
shouldn't ask you why you were banned from our radio station and then tell the story. No. Clean it up.
I didn't drop any words, but I am the only stand-up comedian that has FCC insurance, just so you know that.
All right, we'll leave it there. Leave it there.
No, but here's what happened. I was on there, and they were like, what do you think about George W. Bush? And I go, I don't think much of him. I never voted for him because he traded Sammy Sosa. You can't trade Sammy Sosa and expect me to think you're going to make great decisions. Turns out I was right. Okay, if everybody would have listened to me, we wouldn't have had the 2008. We wouldn't have been in Iraq. I'm telling you, I called it. Okay, if you can't see the value of Sammy Sosa, you can't see the value of not going to war.
Helium Comedy Club tonight, 7 and 10:30, and then 2 shows on Saturday. Ralphie May, you're always welcome on my show.
Hey, thank you so much. And by the way, she did just touch my hand. I knew she'd touch
yes,
me by the end of this.
Yes, you go.
Oh, germaphobe, schmermaphobe. She's like, he smells good.
For more information, ralphiemay.com, 851 KT.